Sign of a good friend. Long time back, there lived a boy named Gattu with his parents in a city. Gattu's father was in the army, so he used to get transferred from here to there. Gattu, now we have to leave the city and go to Mumbai.
Why, Dad?
Because I have been transferred to Mumbai, so now we have to go there.
Okay.
A few days later, Gattu shifted to Mumbai with his parents. After few days, Gattu started going to a new school. He went to some kids to make new friends.
My name is Gattu. Will you be my friends? We both are one another's best friends. And we don't want any other friend. You go to Aditya. He has no friends. He can become your friend.
Listening to them, Gattu went to Aditya.
No one is becoming my friend. Will you be my friend? No problem. Even I don't have any friends. Come on, from today we both will be friends.
Gattu was very happy to hear this.
Okay, my name is Gattu. My name is Aditya.
Thus, Gattu found his first friend in Mumbai. But this new friend of Gattu was very mischievous. He told Gattu,
Gattu, come on, let's do some mischief. But if we do mischief, ma'am will scold us. If ma'am finds out, only then. Just you keep your mouth shut, okay? But come with me.
Aditya and Gattu secretly went to Sona and Mona. Aditya picked up Sona's bag. Then both of them hid Sona's bag among the broken benches kept in the corner of the class and hurriedly sat down on their seats. Sona saw that her bag was missing. So she told ma'am crying,
Ma'am, my bag went somewhere.
Whoever has hidden Sona's bag, give it back right now, or else I will call principal sir.
Gattu got scared hearing this. He told Aditya,
Aditya, we should give back Sona's bag, or else principal sir will punish us. Nothing will happen. You just shut up.
Okay then, I will call principal sir right now.
Ma'am called the principal sir. Principal sir asked the children, Tell the truth. Who has hidden Sona's bag? Alright, now everyone will stand on their seats. Your ma'am and I will search the whole class. Madam and Principal Sir started searching the whole class. Principal Sir was looking for bags on each and every seat. Found it. Here is Sona's bag.
But who must have kept it here?
As always, Aditya must have done this mischief.
Sir, Gattu is his friend. He must have been involved too.
Gattu, did you know that Aditya had hid Sona's bag?
Yes, sir. But...
So along with Aditya, you will also get punished. And the punishment for both of you is that you will stand with both hands up till the school is over. In this way, Gattu was punished on his first day in school due to his mischievous friend Aditya. So, children, this story teaches us that it is better to be alone than to be with bad people.
True friendship. This story is of naughty Gattu and his sister Chinki. Once, Gattu and Chinki were playing in the garden of their house. And while playing, they heard barking of a dog. At first, they both ignored it. But when the dog kept on barking, Chinki went to the gate to find out what is the matter.
Why are you barking? What's the matter?
It seems he won't stop like this. I shall teach him a lesson.
Wait, Gattu. Hitting a poor animal like this is not the right thing to do. Come on, we will take him inside.
With affection, Chinki took him inside the house, cleaned his wound, did his dressing, gave him water, and loved him much.
Now you will get cured soon. And from today, you will live with us. But, my dear dog, what will we call you? Moti. Moti is a good name. Yes, from today, everyone will call you Moti.
He can't live with us. See how dirty he is.
Gattu.
Naughty Gattu didn't like this at all. After all, how could someone love a dirty animal like this? This thought was going on in his mind.
No matter what happens, I will get rid of this dirty animal.
By seeing affection between Chinki and Moti, Gattu became very jealous. He was unable to bear Moti's presence in the house. To get rid of Moti, Gattu started playing dirty tricks.
Now I will teach you a wonderful lesson, kid.
Chinki used to come and rescue Moti whenever Gattu tried to play dirty tricks with him.
Come on, Moti. It's evening now. You should take rest too.
Gattu thought of a trick after seeing Moti being tied outside the house.
Today I will leave you at such a place from where you will never be able to come back.
Moti? Gattu, have you seen Moti anywhere? I can't find him anywhere.
No, I haven't. I was sleeping.
Chinki was crying incessantly. Gattu was feeling very bad for Chinki, but he was happy that Moti had finally gone.
Don't cry, Chinky. Maybe Moti himself must have gone somewhere.
But he was my best friend.
And that night, a thief entered their house. Help! Please, someone help! Please save me!
Hey, what kind of noise is this?
Seems someone is calling for help outside.
Gattu! Gattu! Wake up! I heard Moti barking right now.
Sleep. Moti will not come. Okay, come. Let's have a look.
Save me! From this dog! Please save me!
Spare him, Moti. But he has never done such thing to anyone. Who are you?
And then, Gattu saw his bicycle, which was lying there on the ground.
I understood everything. He's a thief who come to steal my bicycle. Tell me, am I right or not? Aren't you a thief?
Listen, now before I let Moti attack you again, get out from here.
Please forgive me, Chinky.
Why are you apologizing?
Because I didn't like his presence in our house. That's why I left Moti in a forest far away from our house. But how did he come back?
This is their special quality. Whomsoever they become friend to, they never leave them ever. When you left Moti in jungle, he came here by himself. And when he saw thief coming inside the house, then he attacked badly.
Right, Chinky. We all should learn a lesson from these innocent animals. That what is true friendship.
And this way, Gattu realized his mistake, and from that day onwards, Gattu and Moti became true friends.
Gattu has learned his lesson. Now it's your turn.
Gattu meets an army officer. One day there was an army camp selection at school, in which Gattu came first. As the Indian Army thought to visit our school and give our students a chance to go to the camp, for which the selection process took place. And some children of our school were selected for Indian Army camp visit. Among them, Gattu, Chinki and Bhushan have been selected. Gattu and Chinki got very excited after hearing this, because Gattu had the ambition of meeting an army officer from a very long time. And now his wish was about to come true.
Wow, congratulations, Chinki. We got selected. Yes, Gattu. Now we will be able to visit the Indian Army camp. Tried last year also, but could not succeed. Let's go home soon. We have to prepare too.
Gattu Chinki came home and started telling Mummy and Papa about the Indian Army camp.
Very good, Gattu Chinki. Indian Army is always ready to protect the country. You will get to learn many things by watching them. And I'm sure you both will definitely get to learn many things from the army. My kids will go to the camp.
Mom lovingly appreciated Gattu and Chinky.
Thank you so much, Mom.
Gattu Chinky, who else is with you?
Dad, Bhushan has also been selected with us, and school teachers will also be with us.
Okay. Then go to sleep soon and set the alarm. Both of you will have to get up early.
Yes.
Gattu Chinky went to sleep. The next morning, Gattu and Chinky got up before the alarm went off. Gattu and Chinky woke Mom up. Mom made all the preparations for Gattu and Chinky. Gattu put on a khaki cap on his head and got ready to meet the army officer with sports shoes. Chinky also wore an army-colored frock. Both of them were very excited. Early in the morning, Gattu reached the Indian Army camp with Chinky, Bhushan and the school teachers. Gattu Chinky saw a huge ground where tents of army officers were set up and a large army troop was standing in a careful position.
Sir, will we be able to talk to the officers as well?
Yes, why not, Gattu? You can also ask your questions. Gattu felt very happy.
Gattu, I'm scared. Look how strong the army officers look.
Pointing to the army officers' troop, Chinky said from a distance, Gattu, Chinky and Bhushan, as you have passed the selection process, that's why you got the chance. For now, we will see some part of an army officer's training. Gattu, Chinky and Bhushan sat on the chairs kept at a distance from the army troops. Army officers were training with their group. An army officer was giving instructions to everyone with a stick. Shortly, the training of the army officer troop was stopped. Teacher brought Gattu, Chinky and Bhushan with him to introduce them to the army officer. Hello, Major. These are the promising kids from our school who have passed the selection process for this camp. And everyone is looking forward to meeting you. The teacher started talking to the army officer. Congratulations, kids. Did you like the training? Gattu, Chinky were almost scared by the stern voice of the army officer.
Yes, sir. We saw the training. Yes, sir. We found the training very tough.
Kids, no need to be afraid like this, kids. These are dangerous for enemies, but soft-hearted enough for kids like you. So don't worry and talk to them. You are right, sir. The teacher left from there in no time. Now Gattu, Chinky and Bhushan stood around the army officer.
Why is army training so strict? Sir, we just saw how you were instructing everyone with a stick.
Son, we do not want to leave any stone unturned in securing our country. That's why by taking strict training, we prepare ourselves in such a way that even when the enemies suddenly attack, we do not waver, but stand firm.
Sir, the gun you have in your hands, can I also use it? Hey Gattu, what are you saying? It is not a toy gun. It is a real one.
Well said, Chinky. This is called a rifle. There are many types of rifles. It takes many days to get trained with it. Only after that, you become smooth with it.
Oh well, this rifle is going to be quite heavy, isn't it, sir?
Yes, it is quite heavy. Then the teacher came there. Gattu, Chinky, Bhushan, come, let us have dinner with the army officer. Yes, Gattu, Chinky and Bhushan, you guys go. I will come after giving instructions to my troops. Gattu, Chinky and Bhushan started walking with the teacher. But then Gattu stopped there and started following the army officer. Gattu, you don't want to go?
Sir, let me stay with you. I'll stand still. Please, sir, please.
Okay, no problem. Parade! Stand at ease! Parade! Attention! The army troop performed the actions in the same manner as per the instructions of the army officer. At the same time, Gattu also followed the army officer and started taking action the same way. The army officer was standing straight, but still he looked down and saw Gattu, and a smile appeared on his face. Parade! Turn right! Simultaneously, the drill of the army officer started. Gattu stood quietly watching the parade. Gattu understood the first instructions very well, and he also observed the whole troop very carefully. After that, on the next instruction, Gattu also started drilling well. Army officers were happy to see Gattu. Soon, the drilling of the army group ended. Cadets, this is Gattu. By following everyone, Gattu has done every action correctly. Army troops smiled seeing Gattu. Gattu, you have done all the actions very well. I am very happy for you.
Thank you very much, sir. I have seen army officers like you only on TV or in the Rajpath parade. Today, when I am seeing everyone in front of me, I am feeling very happy, sir.
The army officer put his hand on Gattu's shoulder and said, "Very good, Gattu. The children of the country having such sentiments about the army. It gives us even more enthusiasm. Along with me, all the other cadets are also happy to see you, son. To be a great person, whether you become an army officer or not, always work for your country. Wishing you the very best of luck." A deep smile appeared on Gattu's face. Gattu in cruise. Gattu Chinki had travelled on land, travelled in the air. But poor Gattu Chinki had never travelled on water.
Dad, you took us in a train, made us travel in an aeroplane, but the experience on ship is still missing.
Dad smiled and said, "Son, you are too young now. I am a grown man. Still, I haven't travelled in a ship till now."
Traveling on water? No way. I am afraid of water.
Look, kids, your mother is afraid of water. Tell me, then how can we travel day and night sitting in a cruise? Hearing this, poor Gattu Chinki's eyes filled with water. Days passed by like this. Gattu Chinki forgot about travelling in water, and one day when both of them returned from school, their parents gave them an explosive news. No, not the real explosion. Then what was it? See for yourself. Children, for the next 4 days, none of us will walk, eat, sleep, or do anything on the ground. Poor Chinky worriedly asked,
What's the matter, Dad? What are you talking about? Are you okay?
I haven't gone crazy, but now I might.
Yes, because we are going to travel on the sea.
Hearing this, Gattu Chinky could not believe their ears.
What are you saying? Did we hear something wrong? You heard it right. We are going to travel on the sea by sitting in a luxurious cruise for 4 days.
Hearing this, Gattu Chinky started dancing. And while dancing, they hugged their father. Mom smiled and said,
What did you thought? We don't desire to travel on the water with you. Actually, Dad didn't had the budget. So I made an excuse that I'm scared. But now that Dad has the budget, now I am not afraid of water at all. We will all go on a cruise and enjoy the journey on water. Yay!
And the day had come, for which Gattu Chinky were eagerly waiting. The next morning, Gattu Chinky reached the port in a taxi a few hours before the boarding time. Gattu Chinky were on the station of ships, that is, the port, for the first time. The port was huge. There were small ships and hundreds of people. It was really fun. Now we will reach the cruise by sitting in the bus of our cruise company. Then all four sat in a bus and the bus dropped them in the front of a cruise. The cruise was huge. So huge that it was not able to contain the tiny eyes of Gattu Chinky. Gattu was very excited. But seeing the cruise, Chinky started feeling a bit nervous.
I am really scared.
Son, cruise means a luxurious floating hotel. Look, you are scared now, but you will forget everything as soon as you go inside. And the same thing happened. When Gattu Chinky, Mom, Dad, and many others started traveling on the cruise, it seemed that they had all come to a world which is very beautiful and very rich. The entire interior inside the cruise, the deck, the rooms, everything was as if it was a view of a 5-star hotel.
Wow, what a delight. Not just 4 days, I can spend the rest of my life here.
Our room has an ocean view. Come, follow me. I will show you a miracle. Saying this, Dad pulled a curtain. And then a beautiful view of the ocean was visible from the glass. Everyone got immersed in that sight. Suddenly, everyone started shaking as if there was an earthquake.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
Gattu, you forgot we are standing on water, not on land. And this is not an earthquake. The cruise is rocking because our journey has begun.
Yay!
Now that the journey of the cruise had started, everyone sitting quietly in their room was something next to impossible. Everyone came out of their room and started wandering and enjoying the cruise. There were many decks in the cruise. Gattu Chinki were watching the open view of the sea on different decks with their parents. The blue water of the sea was all around. It was evening. The cool, cold, strong wind was touching the waves and tickling Gattu Chinki. Everything was open. There was no trace of land anywhere. There was also a swimming pool on the cruiser in which some people were having fun. There were too many fun elements too. Then it was night and the brightness of the cruise increased even more. The lights were twinkling all around on the cruise, and the deep black water on the sea was all around it. Then Mom and Dad came to the inner world of the cruise along with Gattu Chinki. There was a huge hotel. Everyone had dinner together. The food was really tasty and versatile. Then everyone went to the theatre.
I just came to know today that ships have theatres too.
Everyone enjoyed the dance and music program in the theatre. Then Dad showed everyone other parts of the cruise, including the gym, library, shopping mall, and more.
Seeing all this, it seems like it is not a cruise. It is a fish traveling in the stomach of the ocean.
And this wonderful world is inhabited in its stomach.
On hearing this, Dad said, "Now come on, I want to show you something very interesting." Then Dad again brought everyone to such a deck from where the front view of the sea was looking huge.
Dad, you brought us here to show what?
Don't say anything. Just keep looking all around. Gattu Chinki started looking around peacefully. Then suddenly Gattu shouted,
Hey, look! There's a dolphin!
White, silvery, bright dolphins were jumping all over the dark, deep water of the ocean and were disappearing back into the water. It seemed like they were jumping to welcome Gattu Chinki on the cruise. And the cruise was making its way, moving through those dolphins, moving ahead, and moving ahead. Mummy's mummy. Gattu and Chinki were returning from their school when they saw one of their classmates, Sonu, on their way.
Hey Chinki, isn't it Sonu? Yes, Gattu, but what is he doing at the stationery shop? Come on, let's go and ask him. Okay, Chinki, let's go.
Gattu and Chinki went over there and asked Sonu.
Sonu, what are you buying? Please, Sonu, show us what it is. Hey, Gattu Chinki, I am buying some handmade paper and glitter. Oh, for what? I am making a greeting card for my mummy. Mother's Day is coming. And so I am thinking about making a big and beautiful handmade card for her. Oh my god, Gattu, we totally forgot it. Mother's Day is coming. And we haven't thought about any surprise for Mummy. What are we going to do? Yes, Chinki, you're right. We have to think about something nice to surprise Mummy. And we need to plan it soon. Okay, Sonu, we have to go. And we wish you all the best for your card.
Then Gattu and Chinki said goodbye to Sonu and started walking towards their home. On their way, Gattu asked Chinki,
Chinki, do you have any plans? Gattu, why don't we also make a card for Mummy? But Chinki, on last year Mother's Day also we made a greeting card for her. Oh yes, you are right.
They both thought about it for a while.
I have a great idea. How about we make her favorite dish on Mother's Day? Wow, Chinki, this indeed is a very good idea. But do you know what is Mummy's favorite dish? I have no idea at all. Oh yes, I think Mummy's favorite dish will be gajar ka halwa. Should we make it or should we bake a cake? Gattu, are you telling me Mummy's favorite dish or are they yours? Let's do one thing. We should ask Papa about it.
Oh yes, that's right.
After agreeing to this, Gattu and Chinky went into their home and were waiting for the night to come, so that when Papa will come, they'll ask about Mummy's favorite dish. At night, Papa returns from the office, and after finishing his dinner, he sat in the living room and started working on his laptop. Gattu Chinky noticed that Mummy is busy in the kitchen, so they hurried towards Papa.
Papa, we want to ask you something. Yes, Papa. Can you please tell us what Mummy's favorite dish is?
Yes, of course. But why do you want to know this? Gattu Chinky explained everything to Papa. Oh, okay. So kids, I think your mother's favorite dish, maybe it's Matar Paneer.
Come on, Papa. Mummy is allergic to paneer. Did you forget it? Chinky, I think Papa also doesn't know what Mummy's favorite dish is. What should we do now? Gattu, as Mummy knows everything about us, similarly, Mummy's mummy would also know everything about our mummy, right? Chinky, I am still not getting it. Gattu, I am talking about Grandma. I'm sure Grandma knows what Mummy's favorite dish is.
Agreeing on this, Gattu Chinky requested Papa to call their grandma. Alright kids, I will call your grandma right now. Saying this, Papa called on grandma's number.
Namaste, Grandma. Oh, hello, my dear kids. How are you guys? And how did you decide to call me today? Grandma, Mother's Day is coming very soon, and we were thinking about making Mummy's favorite dish by ourselves. Yes, Grandma. So can you tell us, when our Mummy was a kid, which dish she liked the most that you used to make? Oh, kids. Your mother used to love roasted lady's finger that I make with jaggery and tamarind. She likes it very, very much. When your mother was a kid, she never liked lady's finger. But when I started making lady's finger in this way and gave her, it became her most favorite dish after that. Oh, but Mummy never eats lady's finger here. I never thought that this will be Mummy's favorite dish out of everything. Yes, Gattu dear, it is true. But your mommy likes the lady's finger only if they are cooked with my recipe. So many years have passed since your mother has tasted it. So Grandma, can you please give your special lady's fingers recipe for this Mother's Day, please? Yes, of course, dear. After all, I can do this much for my lovely daughter, right? Do one thing. I will tell you the recipe and you note it down step by step.
And finally, it was Mother's Day. That day, Papa also didn't go to the office, so that he can help Gattu and Chinky in making Mummy's favorite dish. Mummy had gone to the market, and it was the right time to prepare her favorite dish. Come on guys, we need to work very fast. We have to finish cooking this dish before your mother returns from the market.
Okay, Papa, I have washed the lady's finger. And Papa, I have also soaked the tamarind in water.
Very good guys. Now I will start cutting lady fingers, and meanwhile you read Grandma's recipe loud to me.
Papa, first you have to fry the lady's fingers in the spices that Grandma has told us. And then add 3 cups of water to it.
Okay, alright Gattu. Wait. Yes, now tell me, what's next?
Now you have to add soaked tamarind and jaggery to it.
Okay, alright.
Gattu, now pass the diary to me. I will read the rest of the recipe. Okay, alright. Here, take this. So, Papa, now you have to let the vegetable cook on high flame. And only after some time, add salt to it.
Kids, the vegetable is about to get ready. Now all we have to do is add some tadka to it. And here we go. The tadka is also done. Wow, this smells so delicious, kids.
Yes, Papa, this really smells delicious. Yes, you can tell by its smell that this dish is indeed very tasty. I still can't believe that we have cooked this dish together. Come on, what we have done? Papa has prepared this dish. So what? He couldn't have made this amazing dish without our help by himself. Right, Papa?
Yes, dear, you're absolutely right. It was not possible to cook this dish without your help. Now hurry up and set this dish on the dining table. Mummy will be here at any moment. After some time, Mummy returned from the market. And when she entered the home, she smelt something familiar.
Did you guys cook something? I feel like the smell is somewhat familiar to me.
Papa, Chinky and Gattu looked at each other and smiled. And they showed Mummy the dish that they had cooked.
Wow! How did you guys find out that this is my favorite dish? And how did you guys prepare it? Mummy, we got help from Grandma to make this dish. Come on, Mummy. Taste this and tell us how is it.
Then Mummy eats the vegetable.
Oh wow, it tastes just like the vegetable that my mummy used to prepare. It reminded me of the days when I was a kid.
Gattu and Chinky together say Happy Mother's Day. And then Mummy replies,
Thank you, kids. And thanks to you. I really love this surprise very much. You guys worked so hard for me.
Oh dear, you also work so hard for us and that too every day. So why can't we do the same for you? This made Mummy a bit of emotional. Then Gattu and Chinky went to her and hugged her.
Once again, thank you, dear. And I want to tell you that I really loved your surprise.
Hearing this, Gattu and Chinky looked at Mummy and smiled.
To think. Children are always munching. Whatever sweet dish comes to the fore, they munch it all quickly. Gattu was like that too. He was very fond of eating. Used to eat throughout the day. Sweet was his favorite. And if it is chocolate, then don't ask. Gattu could spend the whole day eating only chocolates. Mom was also really upset about this. Oh no. Mom was not worried about Gattu eating chocolate. But she was worried about what if Gattu's teeth get damaged because of eating too much chocolate.
Gattu, you have ate lots of chocolates. Your teeth will get spoiled.
Hey mom, don't worry. We have 32 teeth. Even if one gets damaged, what difference will it make?
Gattu, this is not a joke. I'm serious. You just keep eating every time. But you do not take care of your teeth at all. Didn't they taught you in school that we should brush twice and you don't even brush properly in the morning? You just apply the toothpaste on your brush the teeth for few seconds and it's done. That is not right thing to do, Gattu.
But children are not going to listen. They listen with one ear and leave it with the other one. Gattu did exactly the same. He did not pay any attention to his mother and stuck to his habits. Every day Gattu used to eat some other sweet dish if not chocolate. But then far from rinsing with water, he used to forget that he had eaten anything and used to ask for it again.
Mom, gulab jamun.
Such was Gattu. Even in the morning, he did not use to brush well. He found brushing quite boring.
This brushing is so much waste of time. I don't know who taught us humans to brush. Does animal brush? Still, look how strong their teeth remain. The monkey keeps on eating sometimes like me throughout the day and does not even brush. Still, his teeth are not bad.
That's when Mom called out.
Gattu, did you brush or not? Chinky already got ready for school.
Mom, just 2 minutes. I don't know how this Chinky does everything so quickly. What's the big deal? I can also do it.
And saying this, Gattu applied toothpaste on the brush, swiveled the brush a couple of times in his mouth, and he was done. Now, if you have such a bad habit, then its result may not be good. Exactly the same thing happened with Gattu. One night, suddenly Gattu's tooth started aching. And Gattu started screaming loudly.
Mom, it hurts so much. See? What did I say? Now you have got cavity in the tooth. Mom, please. It is hurting so much. It feels like as if my life is stuck between my teeth. Don't worry, Gattu. I know what toothache is. I will give you a painkiller. It will give you relief till morning. Then tomorrow, go to the dentist with your father.
Then Gattu fell asleep after taking the painkiller. But when he got up in the morning, the effect of the painkiller was gone. Gattu started shouting again.
Mom,
Wait, we are taking you to the dentist. Then Chinky came to Gattu and said,
You are going to the dentist, right? Just be careful. Goody was telling me that her brother's tooth was hurting like yours. So the dentist pulled out the entire tooth from the gums.
Then Dad came. What happened, Gattu? Let's go.
no, Dad. I will bear the pain. Otherwise, I will take painkillers. But let's not go to the dentist.
Hey, but what's the matter? What did Chinky said? Hearing this, Chinky ran away and Dad understood everything. Then after persuading Gattu, Dad brought him to his friend's dental clinic. Gattu was very scared. He was thinking that his tooth would be thrown out. But as soon as he met the dentist uncle, seeing his cool behavior, Gattu's pain and fear eased a little. Gattu, don't worry. No one will take out your teeth. Just we will do the checkup and then I'll give you the medicine. The pain in your tooth will disappear after you take it. Then dentist uncle made Gattu sit on his special chair and turn on the lights.
Uncle, you will not take out my teeth, no? Right?
No, son. Relax. Gattu, don't repeat. Open your mouth. Then Gattu opened his mouth and dentist uncle started checking. As soon as he started checking, Gattu's 90% pain and fear disappeared. As soon as the checkup was done, the dentist uncle said to Papa, Don't worry, just a little bit cavity. It will disappear before the medicine course is over. Harsh, you tell him. He doesn't brush and also eats lots of chocolate. Dentist uncle smiled and said, Now there is no need to explain anything to Gattu. The toothache has made him understand a lot. Right, Gattu? What do you say?
Yes, uncle. I have understood what a toothache is and how important it is to take care of your teeth and brushing teeth every day.
Now Gattu's pain had completely gone. Dad was talking to dentist uncle and Gattu was roaming around the whole clinic. The clinic had completely different instruments. Gattu was visiting the dentist clinic for the first time, so it was a completely new and unique experience for him. There was dental diagrams, models, and posters everywhere, on which there was a lot of good information. Gattu saw and read them all carefully. Let's go, Gattu.
Bye, uncle.
Bye, Gattu. Then Gattu came home with Dad. Within a few days, his pain got completely cured, and along with it, his habits were also changed. Now Gattu has started brushing twice a day. He has almost stopped eating chocolates and all, and thus Gattu started taking good care of his oral hygiene.
School's PT period. Morning is a healthy time for children. And when they sing joyful prayers at school, they become more healthy and fit. The children were singing prayer together at school.
God's love is so wonderful. God's love is so wonderful. God's love is so wonderful. Oh, wonderful love. So high you can't get over it. So deep you can't get under it. So wide you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love.
After the prayer, everyone had a smile on their face. One by one, children started sharing quotes and lessons for the day.
Today is Saturday. The quote of the day is Health is wealth.
After Gattu, Chinky went to share the lesson of the day.
Today's thought of the day is Health is our birthright. And today's lesson is over.
Today I am going to make some announcements from the good thoughts that Gattu and Chinky have shared with us. As you all know, due to the transfer of our PT teacher, PT classes are not happening since the last month. And now I am happy to inform that our new PT teacher is here.
The new PT teacher of the school came and stood in front of everyone. Seeing the PT teacher standing in front of them, the faces of the children got downcasted because no one in the school used to like the PT class at all.
Children, as Gattu and Chinki shared today's thought, health is wealth and health is our birthright. That's why PT period will be taken on every Saturday after the school. And from today, the PT period will resume.
The new PT teacher noticed the downcast faces of the children.
Now I want your new PT teacher to share his vision.
Good morning, students. Health is the essence of life. Without it, everything is useless. Arogyam Dhan Sampada. We have been hearing this mantra since childhood. That's why we should pay special attention to our health. Today, I will make you all do PT. And I'm sure you will all enjoy. All the children gathered on the ground in PT uniform in no time.
Oh God, today we have a PT period. PT teachers are very strict and this new sir also seemed to be strict. You are right, Gattu. He not only looks strict, but he is strict. Haven't you seen how he was talking? I don't like PT period at all. I know today's PT period is going to be very tiring. How good it was when there was no PT teacher. I have thought I will pretend to have headache today so that I don't have to do PT standing in the sun. Gattu, don't do this. Everyone cannot make this excuse.
The children stopped talking as soon as the PT teacher came on the ground. Before this, let us understand the instructions. Today is the first day. So, I will show you everything by myself. The PT teacher brought with him another trainer who could instruct by playing the drums. Attention! And all the children stood in the attention position. Stand at ease. And all the children stood in stand at ease position. Attention! The trainer started playing drums on the PT teacher's instruction. The teacher started the first part of the PT. On the beat of the drum, the PT teacher started doing all exercises one by one. Hands down, then hands up. Hands down, then hands up. By doing this, the PT teacher started exercising the children very comfortably. Some of the children started having pain in their hands. When one round of PT was completed, the PT teacher asked the trainer to stop the drum. Now, we will do the important exercise of PT. Attention! Stand at ease. Attention! Well, now everyone will pay attention to the sound of the drum. Drum started playing. The PT teacher raised both his hands like a bird in the air. And as soon as the drum instructed, he clapped his hands in the air. Everyone start doing this. By doing this, the PT teacher started exercising the children very comfortably. Some of the children started having pain in their hands. Everyone will pay attention to the sound of the drums. On the instruction of PT teacher, the drums suddenly started playing fast. In the same way, the children started clapping their hands loudly in the air. Bunty stopped in the middle. Seeing the PT teacher, Bunty started clapping again. However, Gattu Chinki were exercising out of challenge, just to show each other who is stronger among them. The PT lasted for a long time. The drum stopped. Very good, kids. All the kids did very well. Now I will make you all work out in colorful hurdles.
Hurdles? It is used in big races, sir.
Yes, Gattu. I want all of you kids to take part in the big races in the future and also win them. The instructor quickly placed the colorful hurdles on the ground. Well, now all the children should stand in front of these colorful hurdles. Look at me carefully first. Okay. The PT teacher instructed everyone. Now the PT teacher raised one leg and jumped over the hurdle. By doing this, the teacher did a knee jump run from 7 hurdles. Did everyone understand? You all have to do it like this.
It will be a lot of fun. But Gattu, you were going to pretend to have headache during PT period, weren't you? Hey Chinky, please, the PT teacher might hear this. I have to attend the whole PT period.
Everyone laughed. One by one, everyone crossed the hurdle like Sir did.
Wow, sir, it was a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. We learned new PT workout. You made us do a different kind of PT. That's why we enjoyed it. I am waiting for next Saturday.
Children were tired, but everyone enjoyed. Good. But it's not yet over.
Sir, do we have to do something else?
Bunty spoke while gasping and everyone laughed. Bunty, today's period is over. But I want to make some announcement regarding PT period. We will choose 2 monitors for the PT period, which will be taken on every Saturday, who will guide everyone by standing in front.
Sir, is there a monitor for PT period as well?
Yes. Why not keep a PT period monitor like every other period? And our next PT period monitor is Gattu and Chinki. Next Saturday, both of you will stand in front and guide all the other students by doing the PT workouts.
But sir, are we doing properly?
Yes, sir, because we have never properly done PT before.
Yes, Gattu and Chinki, I watched both of you carefully. You are exercising very well. That's why both of you are the PT monitors for the next PT period.
Thank you so much, sir.
And in this way, Gattu and Chinki could understand the real meaning of physical training and were made monitors for the PT period. Gattu Chinki's good habits. We all know that children learn good and bad habits by watching. But sometimes it becomes necessary for children to learn to differentiate between good and bad habits. Today, a guest lecture has been organized in the school. All the children are waiting for him, and then he entered the class. The motivator was very young and he had some books and a big tab in his hand, and the children got very excited seeing him. Good morning, everyone. Today I will discuss with everyone about good habits and bad habits. First of all, you all will tell me about your good habits. Let's start with you. Sir extended his hand towards Bunty, and suddenly Bunty was asked to speak, and Bunty started hesitantly.
My good habit is I like to eat chocolates.
The class laughed at Bunty's answer. Okay, next.
Mom and Dad says that completing school homework is my good habit. Sir, let me share one more good habit of Gattu.
Yes, of course.
Sir, Gattu's good habit is that he always helps me doing my homework. And many times, Gattu completes my entire homework.
Yes, sir. So many times I have completed Chinki's homework.
Look, kids, all of you told me your good habits. But see here, Gattu completes Chinki's homework along with his own, which Gattu is calling a good habit. It will be a good habit for Gattu, but it is not a good habit for Chinki at all. Rather, it would be called a bad habit. Everyone started listening to Sir carefully. We should all do our works by ourselves. Come on, kids. Let me tell you my story. As a child, both my brother and I had a habit of eating chocolates.
But sir, eating chocolates is a good habit, isn't it?
Yes, son, but we would ask for chocolates from the guests. Then our father told us, if we want chocolates, then we should go to the garden and water the plants first. Only then we will get chocolates, and at that time our house was on 7th floor. We would come down from the 7th floor for chocolates, water the plants, and then only get chocolates. The children were listening carefully to Sir. In this way, when we got chocolate every day, we got bored of eating chocolates, and later we stopped eating chocolates. But we got into the habit of watering plants, and we have been watering our garden till this date. This is how we got into a good habit. All the children were listening to the Sir so attentively that all the children clapped for him. After the guest lecture was over, all the children started discussing with each other about good and bad habits.
Grandma always says that if we have good habit, we become successful in life.
Now, just like sir, I will also water the plants every day. Only then I will eat chocolate. In this way, I will also get into a good habit, but I will not give up eating chocolates.
Everyone laughed at Bunty's statement.
Yes, we should always be like a good child. We should not bother our parents too much.
Well said, Chinky.
The next morning, Gattu and Chinky got up early and sat on the bed before Mom got up and started worshipping the earth.
Karakre vaste Lakshmiya, Karmadhya Saraswati, Anmole tu Govinda, Prabhate Kardarshanam.
Mom came out of the kitchen after hearing the voices of Gattu and Chinky.
Oh wow, Gattu Chinky. You got up early and you both prayed together? What's the matter?
Gattu and Chinky got down from the bed and went straight to their mom and hugged. Mom got happy on this gesture of Gattu and Chinky. Gattu and Chinky took a bath and got ready. Today, Mom did not have to chase after Gattu and Chinky. Without saying anything, Gattu and Chinky got ready quickly. Gattu and Chinky were sitting at the breakfast table. Mom hands over a glass of milk to both Gattu and Chinky.
Gattu Chinky, don't pretend to drink milk like every day. You both have to finish the milk like good kids.
Yes, Mom. Let me finish now.
Gattu and Chinky both finished their glasses of milk in no time. Mom and Dad were surprised to see this.
What's the matter, Gattu Chinky? Huh? Both of you are behaving like good children. I am very happy to see you both behave like this today.
Thank you, Dad. It is a good habit to listen to elders. Now we will finish our milk like this every day. And we will not bother you. Very good, Gattu and Chinky. But son, every day you leave after 10 minutes. Yes, Mom. But we have to reach school before time. This is a good habit, because of which we will not be late in school. See how intelligent my children are?
Gattu Chinky left for school with Dad. Gattu Chinky returned home in the evening. Both of them put their school bags, their shoes in the right place. And after changing their uniforms, both of them went downstairs to play. Similarly, Gattu Chinky used to get up early every day, finish their milk, and then after studying well in school, they would go to play after returning in the evening.
Chinky, there is time before we leave for school, so let's watch TV. Yes, Gattu, there is time, and a new cartoon show has also come on the TV. Let's watch.
Gattu Chinky sat in front of the TV and left for school with father when it was time to go to the school. Mom noticed Gattu and Chinky. Every day Gattu Chinky would get up early, sit in front of the TV as soon as they get up. When it was time for school, they would leave for school. Today again Gattu Chinky sat in front of the TV before school.
Gattu Chinky, why are you children spoiling your habit by sitting in front of the TV early in the morning? What, Mom? You too. We get up so early and then there is time to go to school, so we watch TV. This would spoil our habit.
Yes, Mom. We are watching TV only in the remaining time.
Son, habit is the name of that behavior which becomes a habit when done every day, and it becomes a part of a routine.
What do you mean, Mom?
Son, if you wake up early and sit in front of the TV every day, you will get used to this thing and you won't be able to go to school without watching TV, due to which your habit will be spoiled. Better read some school books than this, due to which you will get used to reading in the morning.
Oh yes, Mom. When the teacher teaches in the school, only the cartoon show goes in the mind.
Chinky understood my point very well. Gattu, do you understand?
Got it, Mom. We should make good use of morning time. Getting up early is a good habit, but watching TV early morning is a bad habit.
Okay, Mom. From now, we will not continue this habit. Thank you so much, Mom. Hey, son. You don't have to thank your mom.
Mom, our teacher has taught us that it is good habit to say thank you when someone helps you.
Mom laughed at this.
Good habit makes a person successful and bad habit makes failure.
Gattu Chinky learning computer. Children's minds stay focused at school. And the real reason behind that is the school provides all the things children need. Children like to spend more and more time at school with their friends. Sometimes the school understands the needs of the children and arranges various programs to keep them focused. The teacher was telling the children about a similar program at school.
Dear students, I am very happy to tell you that we are going to arrange a program at our school in which you all will get to learn a lot of new things.
Sir, what kind of program?
So children, you all know that there were no computers in our school and all our teachers were working on this for a long time. And now computers will be set up in our school too. Tomorrow all the arrangements for computers will be done and children of all classes will be taught the computers.
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.puntoonkid's.com. Link is in the description.
Oh wow, there will be computers in our school too? Wow, I have never used a computer before. A lot of work is done through computer. I also want to learn computer. Wow, every school has computers. Now we will have it too.
In this way, the conversation started among all the children regarding the computer, and the voice of the children also started increasing in the class.
Kids, calm down. This program will start from tomorrow. Notice will be put on the notice board too.
The teacher left the class. Gattu, Chinki, Hari, Bunty, Pinky and Bhushan all started jumping in the joy of computer.
Yay, we will learn computers. 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 It will be really fun.
The next day, all the children started waiting for the instructions from Sir.
All the students will proceed towards our newly built computer lab. Kids, make a row.
Just like that, all the children formed a line and started walking towards the computer lab. It was a big hall in which air conditioning was blowing, and many computers were kept on the table. The children's faces lit up after seeing the new hall.
Wow, what a nicely built computer lab.
All the kids sat down in front of the computer.
All of you have started computers. Whatever you know about computers, try to do that. I will give the training to everyone later.
Oh God, what is this? I know a little bit about computers, but what if something goes wrong? Kattu, I think we should not touch the computers. How would it be possible to operate a computer without learning? Let's sit in front of the computer for the first time. So, until the teacher does not teach anything, we will just keep on watching.
Shh! No one will talk. Try to do as much as you understand the computer.
Gattu and Chinki started looking at the computer very carefully. Chinki looked at the entire keyboard carefully and started observing the computer. Gattu also looked at the computer carefully and Gattu automatically took the mouse in his hand.
Look, Chinki, it makes it easier for us to operate the computer. It's probably called a mouse.
Chinki also took the mouse in her hands and started using it. An arrow came on the computer screen because of the mouse.
See this, Chinki? The arrow came. With the help of the arrow, we click on the computer.
Chinki started playing with the arrow by moving the mouse up and down.
Oh wow! Operating a computer is really easy.
On the other hand, Bunty just switched off the computer button and the computer got shut down.
Oh my god, I messed up the computer.
The teacher quickly moved towards Bunty and started laughing after seeing that.
Bunty, you have switched off the computer. It haven't got messed up. But remember, not to switch off the computer like this. You have to shut down first.
And then the teacher restarted the computer for Bunty and also taught Bunty how to shut down. The computer got shut down and Bunty started the computer once again.
Well, sir, we have learned to turn off the computer, but we have to learn to operate it as well. Sir, Gattu told me about the mouse. Because of this, it becomes easy to run the computer.
Very good, Gattu. Now let me teach you some basic functions of the computer.
The teacher opened Paint on Chinki's computer for drawing.
All the children will open Paint in their computer. When computer is taught for the first time, we all will learn how to operate the mouse first.
Yes, sir. If we can operate mouse properly, we can operate computer also.
Right. Now everyone will make a beautiful drawing by taking different shapes.
The children started drawing with the help of the mouse just how their teacher had told them. Chinky made a nice drawing of a house. Adjusting shapes like round, rectangular and lines, Chinky became savvy about operating the mouse. She learned to handle the mouse really quick.
Look, Gattu, my drawing is done. What did you draw? See, Chinky, I can operate the mouse really well now. I have made this complicated drawing, which won't be understood, but I practiced well.
Along with Chinky, the teacher and the rest of the class started laughing.
Gattu, when you will make well, only then it will be good practice.
In this way, Gattu Chinky learned to handle the computer. Giving more time, Gattu practiced a lot to handle the mouse as well.
As this program of computer training will run for 8 days, so no one will remain absent, okay?
Sir, we have to practice more.
If it is so, then you can come early tomorrow to practice drawing.
In this way, today's time with computer also ended. Gattu Chinky reached home. As soon as they reached, Gattu and Chinky started calling Mom.
Mom, Mom, Mom.
Dad was at home only. He said,
What happened, Gattu Chinky? Why are you making noise?
Seeing their father, Gattu asked his father for his laptop.
Dad, please give me your laptop.
Laptop? Why do you need my laptop?
Today we learned computer.
Wow, Gattu, you learned to use computer at school.
Not properly, Papa, but I have to practice using the mouse. Please give me your laptop.
After hearing this conversation between Gattu and Dad, Mom said,
Gattu, you will learn computer well only by practicing. But it will be better to practice on computer because there are important documents of Dad on the laptop.
Oh, Mom, Dad do all his work on computer and laptop only, doesn't he?
Yes, Chinky, that is why both of you also practice well on the school computer.
Yes, Gattu Chinky. If you will learn to use computer well, then we will have a computer at home. Agreed?
Yes, why not?
Really, Mom and Dad? Yay! Then we will learn computer well as soon as possible so that we get new computer at home.
In this way, Gattu and Chinky practiced computer well for 8 days at school's computer training program and diligently learned how to operate the computer. First helicopter ride. Gattu is playing with the children of the society. But Bunty is sitting aside and watching YouTube and learning how to make a helicopter.
Hey, what are you doing, Bunty? What are you making? I am learning how to make a helicopter on YouTube. Oh wow, but why? I'll sit on it and fly. Papa was saying that a helicopter goes to Kedarnath too. So I will sit on it and take my grandmother to Kedarnath trip. Oh, that's a big helicopter, Baba. The real one. How will Grandma sit on this? You don't understand, Gattu. I'm learning to make one. Once I'm done with this, I will also make a helicopter with engine. Oh, okay.
That's when Chinky rushes to call Gattu.
Gattu, Mummy have made dinner and calling you. Come, let's go. Okay, Chinky, I will come. Bye, Bunty. Now it's time for dinner. We'll play tomorrow.
Everyone is eating food. Today, Gattu's favorite Matar Pulao is made in dinner.
Mummy, thank you. It's so tasty. I enjoyed the pulao.
Yes, the pulao is very tasty. Really, enjoyed it.
Papa, do you know Bunty is building a helicopter for his grandmother and he was saying that when his helicopter is ready, he will take his grandmother for a trip on it.
Hearing this, Mom and Dad start laughing.
How will Bunty build a helicopter, son? He is not an engineer. It takes very good aeronautical engineers to build helicopters. Those who have mastered this subject, they have a special degree.
Aeronautical engineer?
Yes, son. We have special recruitment for them in our Indian Air Force.
Papa, what is the difference between a helicopter and an aeroplane?
They are totally different. Airplanes are more of a passenger aircraft. It is used for all passengers. At the same time, only a few people can sit in the helicopter. Army helicopters are big. There many people can sit together. There is no need to build any special helipad or an airport for a helicopter.
Then how do they come down, Papa?
They can land anywhere, daughter, even on a little flat ground. That's why anywhere when there is a flood in the country, or in an emergency, or even in odd circumstances, they cannot be dropped anywhere. That's why most of VIPs roam around in special helicopters, like the Prime Minister, the President, the Army Chief.
Oh wow, helicopter is so useful. Papa, we sat in the aeroplane, right? When we went to see snowfall?
Yes, but I'll show you both a helicopter very soon. The Army's training camp is going to be held here next week for the public. I'll take you there.
Wow, then we will sit in the helicopter too.
Yeah, better you both get ready.
Next week, the Army's training camp starts. Everyone goes there. There are soldiers wearing army uniforms standing all around. There are also different types of cannons.
Look there, son. They are cannons. They are used for fighting.
But where is the helicopter, Papa? I want to see it from inside.
See there, in front of you. It's standing there.
Both children start jumping with joy seeing the helicopter.
Helicopter, helicopter!
Arey kids, wait. We will go there. Let's have a close look at it.
All reach near the helicopter. There all the children were standing in line. Gattu Chinki also get in the queue.
Right now we will take a ride of the whole ground. All of you please sit down. Yes. Okay, you please take the ticket.
Dad brings the tickets. After a while, everyone sits in the helicopter.
Oh, how big it is from inside. How many people can sit in it, Papa?
This is an 8-seater. In total, 8 people can sit in it. The driver and his assistant sit in front.
There is not even an air hostess in this, Papa.
It's not a passenger plane. That's why it is not required.
Then an army man calls out,
All of you please tie your seatbelts well. We will rise now.
And everyone tied their seatbelt. The helicopter starts rising up. Its voice is so loud. The fans start spinning above.
Oh, Papa, how big are its fans? There is mud flying everywhere. We can't see anything.
Everything will be visible as we rise up.
The helicopter starts flying at a certain height. And Gattu Chinki look down.
Oh, how small it looks, Papa. Look at those cannons. Everything looks so small. The whole ground looks so small. Wow. Everyone looks like an ant.
Because we have reached such a height that everyone will look a little different from their actual size.
But why does this have few seats in it, Papa? This is very good. It is also fun to fly.
Yes, because it flies at a low altitude. Airplanes fly at very high altitudes. It is specially crafted and designed to fly at this height. Its temperature can also be maintained from inside. Also supply of oxygen too. While in helicopter you can fly around by keeping the doors open. Because there is no such need.
Look there, that lake is also visible in which we went fishing. It was so far from home, but we can see it from here.
At this height we can see everything. How beautiful it looks.
Chinky, look there. The ground of your school is visible.
Oh yes! Gattu, look below. We can see a school.
Both of them start clapping loudly. Army people were also happy to see them.
Now our trial ride will end. We will slowly go down. If any one of you is afraid of heights, please close your eyes.
Chinky, you can close your eyes. You are chicken-hearted. I am not afraid. Don't talk to me like that. Look, Mom, he's teasing me.
Gattu, don't say like that, son. Chinky is a strong girl.
Just then the helicopter starts descending with a loud sound. And Chinky screams in loud voice.
I said right.
Everyone else laughs too. In a short time, the helicopter descends. Mummy opens Gattu and Chinky's seatbelt. Army person speaks to both while giving them a handshake.
Jai Hind!
Jai Hind! Uncle, can we take a photo with you? I'll tell my friends I went on a helicopter with my uncle. How brave is my uncle?
Okay, let's take photos.
Then Papa, Mummy, Gattu and Chinky take photos with Army uncle and return home with sweet memories of the helicopter ride. Makar Sankranti. Gattu, Chinky and Mummy Papa had gone to Ahmedabad to celebrate Makar Sankranti. Papa had promised them to show kite festival on the occasion of Sankranti. They were staying in a hotel.
Papa, I'm so excited to see the festival that I can't even sleep. Yes, Papa, me too. We are going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. I can't wait to see those huge kites. I'm very excited.
But kids, if you don't sleep now, you won't be able to enjoy when it's time to fly kites. So both of you try to sleep so that you will have a lot of energy to fly the kites.
Yes, Papa, you are right about this. Mummy, please wake up early in the morning.
Of course I will do, dear. Now go to sleep.
The next day, they got ready and left to watch the kite festival. Entrance gate of the festival was in the shape of a huge kite.
Wow, Mummy, Papa, look at that. This gate is so unique.
Yes, Gattu. And from here, our international kite festival visit begins.
Then they go inside. They saw that the sky was full of lots of colorful kites. Gattu and Chinki went to a stall nearby and started looking for kites.
Hey, Chinky, look at these kites. They are so big. They are almost as big as you and me. Yes, Gattu.
Kids, this is the speciality of this kite festival. You will never find kites like this anywhere else in the world. Now hurry up and select some of the kites for yourself.
Gattu and Chinky looked at the kites present over there and started selecting some of the kites for themselves.
Wow, Papa, I want to buy the one that looks like dinosaur. See, this is so good. And Papa, I want that cute fish-shaped kite.
Alright kids, you can buy the kites that you have chosen.
After buying kites, they went to find a place to fly kites. While going there, Chinky observed people around them.
Papa, there are so many foreigners over here.
Yes, Chinky, didn't I tell you that this is an international kite festival? So many foreigners come to see this.
Yes, dear. People from more than 75 countries visit this festival and fly kites with other people.
Gattu Chinky were surprised to hear this.
Wow, Mummy, I think we are very lucky that we can be a part of this festival too.
You are right about it. Chinky, now go and fly your kite with everyone else. Your kites will also fly along with the other kites in this beautiful sky.
Yes, Mummy, my dinosaur-shaped kite will reach highest. Really? Are you sure, Gattu? Because my fish kite is not less than yours. Let's go. Let's fly our kites in the sky.
Gattu, Chinky, Mummy and Papa started flying their kites in the sky.
Guys, look, my kite is flying so high. It has left all the other kites behind. Gattu, my fish-shaped is just behind yours. You should be careful. I might cut your kite's thread. I challenge you, Chinky. My dinosaur is not at all afraid of your fish.
Mummy and Papa were very happy to see that Gattu and Chinky were enjoying so much. Gattu and Chinky flew their kites for a long time and then they got tired.
Thanks, Mummy, Papa. We had so much fun flying kites today. Didn't we, Chinky? Yes, Gattu. It was so much fun to fly kites with so many other kites. But now I'm starving.
I know, kids. You have been flying it for so long. Let's eat something.
Why something? We'll eat many things today. There are many stalls here which have special dishes from many states as well as local food of Ahmedabad. We will try everything today.
Yay! Now I am even more hungry.
Hearing this, Chinky also requested Papa to go to food stalls. Gattu, Chinky and Mummy Papa ate many different dishes. They also ate laddus made of sesame and jaggery.
Wow, I love it. All of those dishes are delicious. You are right. I also loved it.
Really? Did you guys have enough fun? Because you are going to have more fun now.
What? Why, Papa? What are you going to do?
Now we are going to visit the Kite Museum of Ahmedabad.
Gattu and Chinky were very happy to hear this. And then they hired a taxi to go to the special Kite Museum of Ahmedabad.
Papa, what is so special about it?
Gattu, it has more than 100 varieties of kites which are made of different materials and their designs are also very unique.
Yes, dear. And they will also tell us about the history of kites. Like how in 200 BC, a man named Heinz Sang flew a kite for the first time in history.
What? Really, Mummy? Kites have so long history.
Yes, Gattu. And do you know? These kites also helped the Wright brothers in 1902 to develop an airplane.
Wow, Mummy! There are so many things about kites that we didn't know about.
That is why this kite museum is so special, Chinky.
After walking for some time, Gattu saw Rokoku.
Papa, what is this? This kite is very different than others.
Yes, Gattu. This is Japan's special hexagonal kite. Do you know it is made of 400 small pieces of paper?
Surely? 400 pieces? Oh ho! It must be very difficult to make this kite, Papa.
Yes, Chinky, you are right about it. After spending some time in the museum, Gattu and Chinky went outside. So tell me, kids, did you like this kite museum?
It was wonderful, Papa. I am going to tell all my friends about it. Yes, Papa. Let's snap a photo with it. After going home, I am going to show this photo to all my friends.
Of course, dear. Come on, everyone. Come closer. Then Papa took a selfie with them. Then they returned to their hotel. And this way, Gattu and Chinky celebrated their Makar Sankranti in Ahmedabad this year.
Desert Safari. Gattu and Chinky were having snacks when Papa came from the office and they rushed to hug him.
Papa!
Kids, I have a surprise for you today.
What is it? Tell us quickly.
Here it is.
What is this, Papa?
These are family passes for the International Camel Festival. Now start packing. We are going to visit Thar Desert.
The kids were happy to see the passes.
Wow, we are going to desert safari. We'll ride camel, right?
Yes,
In which city, Papa?
in Bikaner city. Bikaner is famous for its desert food and clothes. It is also very famous for the International Camel Festival. It also has the largest organization of camels.
Really?
Yes. And the great thing is, Sharma uncle has given me the passes for this festival. For our winter vacation.
It will be beautiful, right? Lots of sand. I have seen it only on YouTube.
Our earth has different forms at different places. Just like we all are Homo sapien. But our names and faces are different. Except for twins. Similarly, the land also has different shapes, size and colors.
Wow, I'm so excited. We are going on desert safari and going to see camels.
Yes, we will visit Bikaner, Jaisalmer and Jodhpur. Start packing. And also watch some YouTube for more information. Make a list of places that you want to visit. Okay?
The school was over and Gattu Chinky came home. Mummy gave them lunch. Gattu was continuously watching videos of the Thar Desert on YouTube.
Gattu, have your lunch first. Keep the phone away.
Mummy, Papa told us to watch the desert videos. We have never seen it and now we are going there.
Just then, Papa heard their conversation and started laughing loudly.
But don't watch everything on YouTube. Otherwise, it won't be as much fun. I just told you to make a list. Anyway, now vacations have started. We will leave the day after tomorrow and we will go on a desert safari, camel safari.
And which city are we going to visit? I visited once with my parents.
Did you go with Grandma?
Yes, dear, when I was about your age.
India has desert in Bikaner, Jaisalmer, Jodhpur and Barmer. It also has the Pakistan border over there. We'll show you both the border and the desert cities too. And we remind Mummy of her last visit.
Wow, Papa. I want to play with camel.
Alright, you can.
After a few days, they left for Rajasthan by flight. Papa hailed a cab after landing at Jodhpur. They travelled to Jaisalmer via cab. Gattu Chinky were shocked when they saw the desert.
There is so much sand over here. It looks like a mountain of sand.
Yes, they are mountains of soil. And the amazing thing about it is that they keep shifting their place when the sand is blown by the wind.
Oh my God! Moving mountains! There is no water here.
How people take bath? There is no tree at all.
Maharaja of Bikaner, Ganga Singh, has built a canal over here, which reaches Jaisalmer.
What is a canal, Papa?
The water of a river is made to flow from deep grooves to the places where it is needed. Earlier, this place had no water, but now all the houses have enough water.
And kids, here you will see cactus, small shrubs, and a few other trees here, which need very less water to survive.
Yes, nature is so wonderful with its creativity. When there is less water, these trees thrive in such conditions. Now let's go and see the Sam Desert. They reached the Sam Desert of Jaisalmer. A huge desert was spread all over there. Many Kalbelia people were dancing over there. And a few people were offering camel rides to the tourists.
Papa, I also want to ride the camel. Yes, Papa. Then we want to dance with those aunties.
Alright, we will do all these things one by one. Papa signaled a person with camel. Brother, we all want to ride the camel. You will need 2 camels, one for an adult and a kids each. Oh, okay. After a few minutes, Papa and Chinki climbed on a camel and Gattu and Mummy sat on another camel. When the camel starts getting up, kids were laughing loudly with excitement. Is it fun, Chinky?
Yes, Papa. I can see the whole desert. It is so beautiful. It looks like it is made up of gold.
That is why we call it the land of gold, dear. Because when sun rays fall on it, it shines brightly like gold.
Yes, Uncle. It does look like gold.
After riding the camel for half an hour, they got down. Gattu and Chinky rushed towards Kalbelia people. Papa and Mummy also followed them. Don't run, kids. Slow down. Kalbelias were singing loudly and were also playing some instrument.
What is this, Mummy? They are snake charmers. They catch snakes by playing that instrument. Their music is world famous.
Excited Chinky started dancing with them. Even Gattu couldn't stop himself and started dancing. A Kalbelia girl came and forced Mummy and Papa to dance with them. All were enjoying the pleasantness of the desert. While dancing, Mummy reminds Papa.
Don't forget, we have to visit the border too.
I know. We will leave in a few minutes. I will get us a cab. They sat in the cab and left to visit Jaisalmer's India-Pakistan border.
Papa, all I can see here is sand. There is nothing else.
Dear, the Thar Desert is considered one of the largest deserts in the world. Rajputs ruled over here before independence, and their palaces and forts are also very famous.
Papa, but this is very beautiful place. It is so different from the mountains.
Every place has its own beauty, dear. Mumbai has sea, so people visit it for sea sighting.
Sir, we have reached the border. From here, you have to take permission from BSF to go ahead.
Papa took the permission to visit the border.
Gattu Chinky, these are our military brothers. They live in such a sandy place to protect us. Say Jai Hind to them. Okay, Mummy.
Gattu and Chinky saluted the soldiers and said Jai Hind. And then they watched the border from a long distance.
Can't we go any more further, Papa?
No, dear. This is called the line of border. Border of our country ends here.
Our country is very beautiful, isn't it, Mummy? We have everything. Mountains, deserts, sea and rivers. Yes, dear.
Kids started playing in the desert once again. Mummy and Papa looked at each other and smiled.
Gattu's best friend. Long time ago, in a city there lived a 7-year-old boy named Gattu. He used to live with his parents. Gattu was very good in both sports and academics, and that is why his parents and his teachers were very happy with him. There was a boy named Rahul in Gattu's class. Rahul and Gattu were very good friends. While Gattu was very gullible, on the other hand, Rahul was very mischievous. He always used to plan some mischievous act in his mind. Then one day the teacher told the students present in class, "Students, tomorrow I will take English exam. So everybody come prepared for tomorrow's exam. And remember, whoever will get poor marks, I will take that student to the principal, sir." Hearing this, Gattu got scared.
Principal sir is very strict. So tomorrow I will come prepared for the exam.
After the school got over, Gattu went straight back to home, and after having some food, he started studying. While he was studying, it got evening, when suddenly Rahul came into Gattu's room.
Hey Rahul, when did you come to my house?
"I came here to take you to the park. Let's go to the park and play."
But today I can't go to the park. I still have to read 2 more chapters. You also go home and prepare for tomorrow's exam.
You know very well. It doesn't matter how many times I try, but I can't remember these chapters.
Okay, then you go and play in the park and you will pass the exam by copying from me.
The next day, they did the same as they decided. When the exam started, at first Gattu completed his own paper in a hurry. And then he let Rahul, who was sitting near to him, copy from his paper and helped him in cheating. Seeing Rahul get 10 out of 10, the teacher thought, "Rahul spends all his day doing mischiefs. Then how could he get 10 out of 10? Thinking this, the teacher told the students, "Students, tomorrow I will take your maths exam." Hearing this, Gattu told Rahul,
Rahul, don't worry. I will help you in tomorrow's exam also.
The next day, like always, they both sat together to give the exam. But then suddenly the teacher told Gattu, "Gattu, you sit here with Sona."
But teacher, I always sit here with Rahul.
"But today you will sit here." After the teacher said so, Gattu came and sat beside Sona, and Rahul gave the exam sitting all alone. Gattu was upset, so he finished his paper early. But all the time, Rahul kept thinking, "I don't know the answer to a single question. What to do now?" Seeing Rahul fail, Gattu and Rahul started crying. "You told me that you will let me copy from your exam paper."
Sorry, Rahul, but the teacher changed my seat.
Seeing them cry, the teacher came closer and said, making them understand, "Rahul, I knew. You always pass the exam by copying from Gattu's answer sheet. So knowingly I changed both of your sitting arrangements. And Gattu, more than Rahul, you need to learn this. Good friends always stop their friends from making mistakes. They don't hide their mistakes." So kids, what did you learn from this story? We should never hide our friends' mistakes. But like a good friend, we should always stop our friends from making mistakes.
Utilization of time. The one who utilizes time properly enjoys its wonderful benefits. This happened with Sonu and Vani when their exams were near.
Hey, you're still studying? Let's have some food.
Just little bit of project work is left. Teacher will scold me if I didn't submit it. And exams are also starting from next week.
Vani was very hardworking girl who utilized her time appropriately. Whereas her brother Sonu was very careless and naughty, who used to leave every work for the next day.
Have you completed your project?
Why so soon? We have to submit it in 6th period. 2 periods are still left. I will finish it quickly. Now come fast. I am feeling hungry. We have to play also.
Hey, listen, Sonu. Teacher will scold you if you don't submit it.
Sonu and Vani's parents always used to teach Sonu by giving example of Vani.
Listen, my son, you are no longer a kid anymore. Along with games, you should focus on your studies too.
Yes, Mom, from tomorrow definitely.
Sonu, learn from your sister how to utilize time. See, she studies on time, plays on time too. She never leaves today's work on tomorrow.
You'll see. I will do the same from tomorrow. Can I play now? Please?
Sonu always used to ignore advice of his parents. And finally, exam time came near. Now, only 2 days were left in Sonu and Vani's examination.
Kids, your exams will start from next Monday, am I right? Study with all your heart and do very well in your exams. Sonu, I'm very worried about you, my son. You always leave today's work on tomorrow. Don't leave studies for next day. Like Vani, study all your chapters on time, okay?
Oh, Dad. Till there are 2 days left for exams. I will quickly study everything. Now I'm going to play. If I won't play, I won't understand studies too. Hey, Vani, have a look. Weather is so lovely. Come, please. Let's play for some time. You can study later too. You'll study everything very quickly.
Yes, weather is very lovely. But I have to complete my studies. Tomorrow is our exam.
You know, it's really amazing to play in this weather. You keep on studying. I'm going to play.
After some time, Vani saw that the pleasant weather has turned into a storm and clouds were black everywhere. It seemed rains could happen any time. Looking at this weather, Vani was worried that how will she complete her studies if rains happened, because power cuts were usual in this weather. She called Sonu.
Sonu, listen. By looking at weather, it seems rains are about to come. Power cut may be there during night. Stop all your games and come study now. Otherwise, what will you write in your exam tomorrow?
Don't worry, Vani. It's just afternoon now. I will study during night and will complete everything quickly. Electricity won't go. Rest, it would be more amazing to study after rains. I have to go now. My batting game.
Careless Sonu, as usual, took everything very lightly. He began to feel anxious when rains started suddenly. Sonu was very nervous and now he returned home. Upon returning, he saw that not only his house but whole village was facing power cut. After seeing this, Sonu started to cry loudly.
What will I write in exams tomorrow? I haven't studied even a single chapter. And now electricity is also gone. I will fail now.
I told you before, you should study on time.
I told you 1 week before also. You should study on time. But you never understood a word. Now face it.
Sorry, Papa. What should I do now? Wish I could have completed my studies on time.
At last, Sonu realized his mistake. But there's an old saying, time and tide waits for none.
Crying now is of no help. Hope you understand now why everyone used to explain you before. Now stop crying and come with me. I completed my studies on time. Will make you understand and remember everything very easily. Come.
Next day, both the kids went happily to appear in exams. One who handles present by utilizing time properly is surely the winner in future.
It was Sunday, and Gattu Chinki were watching TV with their papa.
Papa, how can you always watch news? I think watching the news is a very boring thing to do.
Gattu dear, watching news is very important. We should know what is happening around us so that we can be aware of it.
Oh, look at that! They are showing news about Dahi Handi.
Yes, Chinki. Janmashtami is around the corner and all the channels will be showing news about it.
Yes, Papa. Janmashtami is so much fun. We can hear Lord Krishna's name everywhere and story about his childhood mischiefs too. Yes, and small kids dress up like Krishna and break pots too.
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.puntoonkid's.com. Link is in the description.
Wow, Dahi Handi preparations are going so well in our city. I am very excited about this Dahi Handi festival. Papa, this year also we will be celebrating Dahi Handi in our colony, right? And this year, I want to be the Krishna and break the pot.
Everyone was surprised when Chinki declared this.
Chinky dear, what are you saying? You have to do a lot of practice to break the pot during Dahi Handi. You may get hurt while doing it. And you have never done anything like this before. No way, I can't give you permission for this thing.
Chinki became very sad after Mummy denied her. Papa looked at her and after thinking something, he said,
If Chinki wants to break the pot during the Dahi Handi festival, then we should all support her. And as far as practice is concerned, I am very sure that Chinki will practice very hard for this.
But I don't think that the people of our colony will agree to it.
So we should try to convince them. But Chinki dear, we have to give at least one reason as to why you want to break the pot in Dahi Handi. Because there are many people who want to do that. And there are many people who are more trained and have practiced hard. You should think of a reason that you will have to give to your secretary uncle.
Hearing this, Chinki started thinking about it. Next day, Papa and Chinki went to the secretary uncle's house. Papa told uncle that this year Chinki wanted to play the role of Krishna and break the pot. Now it was uncle's turn to be surprised. He says, But why Chinki? Where did you suddenly get this idea to break the pot?
Uncle, every year only boys get the chance to be Krishna and break the pot. This year I want to be Krishna.
What Chinki said was a very trivial thing, but it was very deep. Uncle started thinking about what she said. All right, Chinki dear. I will talk to other people of our colony. But remember, you have to work very hard to be able to do this. You need a lot of practice so that you don't get hurt while trying to break the pot. So, are you ready for that?
Yes, uncle. I will practice very hard. You don't have to worry at all.
Chinki happily returned home with her papa and then gave this good news to Gattu and Mummy. From next day, Chinki started practicing to break the pot. No, Chinki. Be careful. You have to take each step very carefully. If you take any step in a hurry, then it may cause you to lose your balance.
Okay, uncle. Got it.
Very good, Chinki. Now remember, the important thing is that when you get a hold of the pot, you have to keep yourself straight. And then you have to break the pot with one hand only. You have to use all your strength with one hand to break it. Chinki was having trouble breaking the pot with one hand. Her hand was not strong enough. Chinki and all other members were worried about it. Chinki returned home after finishing the practice.
Mummy, how will I work like this? Just a few days are left for Dahi Handi festival and I'm still unable to break the pot. Just keep trying, Chinki. I have full faith that you can do it. You will learn to break the pot quickly. Don't be sad, dear.
After hearing Mummy's inspiring words, Chinki started believing in herself once again. And the next day she went for practice. This time she worked even harder. Finally, it was Dahi Handi festival day. Chinki got ready and was about to leave when Mummy, Papa and Gattu stopped her.
Chinki dear, how are you feeling today? Are you excited? Yes, Mummy, I am very excited but kind of nervous too.
It's alright, Chinki dear. It is natural to be a little nervous. After all, you are going to try something new. I am very happy that you decided to do this. I am proud of you, dear.
Thank you, Papa. Chinki, even I am also very proud of you. Do you know, all of my friends were saying that Chinki is so brave and strong girl. Thank you so much, Gattu. Chinki, don't worry at all. All the best. I know you will do your best. Come on, Chinki. Today you are Krishna Kahaniya. Let's go. Everybody will be waiting for you. We shouldn't be late today.
Then Secretary Uncle called Chinki and wished her all the best. The whole colony was cheering for Chinki. Seeing this, Chinki started feeling very confident. Chinki started climbing up according to the training she attended. As she was moving towards the dahi handi spot, her fear and nervousness gradually decreased. Her whole focus was on the pot, but by mistake, her leg slipped and she lost her balance.
Oh no, be careful, Chinky.
Chinky dear, there is no need to be scared. Keep moving ahead carefully.
Yes, Chinky, you have practiced a lot. Move forward carefully. Slowly, very slowly.
Chinky listened to these instructions very carefully and she managed to balance herself and move ahead.
Very good, Chinky dear. Keep moving ahead.
Chinky, maintain your concentration like this only. Chinky, Chinky, Chinky.
Chinky was moving ahead at a fast speed and she took each step very carefully. She remembered that uncle had told her not to lose balance on any step. Then she finally reached the pot. Now everyone was looking at Chinky. She managed to break the pot with all her might and she managed to do it in one strike. All the people started cheering for Chinky.
Hathi Ghoda Pal ki.
Jai Kahaniya Lal ki. Wow, Chinky, you did a marvelous job. Thank you so much, Mummy, Papa, Gattu and Uncle. You put your faith in me and gave me the chance to break the pot this year, and that is why I was able to do so. Chinky dear, all of us and all the people of our colony are really proud of you. Mummy, from now on we should introduce a new rule and give equal opportunity to boys and girls so that they also get a chance to be Krishna.
Yes, Chinky dear, you are absolutely right in this matter.
After hearing Chinky's idea, all the people started clapping happily. Chinky's Garba classes. Navratri was about to come in 5 days and there was an atmosphere of happiness everywhere. Gattu Chinky were standing in the drawing room practicing Garba and Mummy was preparing special food items for Navratri in the kitchen.
Hey Gattu, what are you doing? Look at me and follow all the steps properly. 1, 2, 3, round and round, clap, clap. Oh, I'm doing the same thing, Chinky. Round, clap, round, clap. No, Gattu, you're doing it wrong. Follow me a little carefully. If you do this, you will not be able to learn well. Then how will you be able to do perfect Garba during Navratri? Yes, Chinky, I'm trying my best. Not everyone can be a Garba expert like you, right?
Now you can also buy our favorite toys from www.puntoonkits.com. Link is in the description.
Gattu, you know very well how much Chinky is serious for dance. You only said that you want to learn Garba from Chinky only. So now manage your strict Garba teacher. Hey mom, if I had known earlier that Chinky is going to be so strict, I wouldn't have asked her to teach me. Come on Gattu, don't talk and follow me properly.
Some children of the colony and secretary uncle come to their house.
Hello uncle.
Hello, son.
Please come. How can we help you?
Hey, see, these children are adamant to organize a proper Garba night on Navratri. Every year we do a little Garba, but this time it is better to have a proper Garba night. But people should know how to do proper Garba. How do we elders people learn good Garba?
Yes, you are absolutely right.
Right? Now you make these children understand.
Children, don't be stubborn. How will we elders learn such good Garba so soon? Who will teach us?
Mother and secretary uncle were together explaining to the other children when Gattu says,
Hey mummy, our strict Garba teacher Chinky is here.
Everyone gets shocked after hearing this from Gattu.
Wait, what, me? How Gattu? How will I teach Garba to the elder people? Teaching you is a different thing. Hey, what's different in this? Look, everyone in the colony knows whether it is a child or an adult. Chinky does the best Garba. And you are so strict and teach Garba with so much honesty. And everyone knows it. You just saw, right, Mummy?
Hearing this, mother starts thinking. She also convinces Chinky to teach her Garba.
Yes, I have also heard that Chinky does the best Garba in the colony. So why, Chinky dear, will you prepare all of us for Garba night?
Chinky gets worried after listening to everyone's talk. But then seeing the confidence that Gattu and mother had for her, Chinky also gets confident.
Okay, Mummy, I'm ready. So everyone's practice starts from this evening itself. All the people will meet in the colony park in the evening and no one will be late.
See, Mummy, strict Chinky has come into her form.
Everyone starts laughing. Then Chinky's Garba class starts in the evening itself. All the people gather in the park at the time told by Chinky.
Hey Chinky, everyone has come. Now tell me what we have to do.
All of you make a circle. I will guide you all by standing in the center. And everyone should stand at a little gap. And then we will have to follow the steps comfortably.
Everyone forms a circle.
For Garba, we need to leave our body absolutely free. And flexibility is very important, but do not force it at all. Bend as much as you can.
Okay, Chinky.
Now you guys will look at me and try to copy these steps. 1, 2, clap, clap, round.
Till she does some steps and everyone follows.
1, 2,
clap,
clap,
round. Similarly, Chinky does several steps intermittently and watches everything carefully.
I think we have to form 2 different teams. Because here there are some people with me who are easily following the steps. And there are some people who will have to take more training.
Oh, Chinky, you are observing everyone so well.
Yes, Mom. So now, the one whose name I will take should come and stand on the other side.
Then Chinky calls many people one by one. And Papa and Gattu were also in her team. Mom was in the other team whose people were dancing comfortably.
Now I will teach Garba to both the teams in different ways. Okay?
Then Chinky teaches dance to everyone one by one.
See, you guys are doing Garba well. You just have to remember all the steps and practice a lot. But you guys have to work on your flexibility and practice a lot with me by memorizing the steps too.
Everyone agrees to Chinky.
Since there are only 5 days left, we will practice for 2 hours every day so that we can perform well on Garba night.
Then in the same way, every day Chinky teaches Garba to both the teams made by her one by one. Then just a day before the Garba, after teaching Garba to everyone, she tells them,
Now you all are ready for tomorrow's Garba night. Best wishes!
Thank you, Chinky dear. If you had not taught us, then how would we have learned such a wonderful Garba in such a short time?
Yes,
Chinky,
thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
The next night, everyone comes to the Garba night organized in the colony in Ghagra Choli and Pajama Kurta.
Oh, Mummy, everyone is looking so beautiful today. Indeed, the joy of Navratri is like this.
Yes, Gattu, you're right.
Mummy, what is Chinky and Papa doing? Both of them are nowhere to be seen.
Look there, Gattu. Look outside the pandal. There they are. Both of them are practicing Garba in the last minute.
Oh, very good. Wait, I will call them and bring them.
1, 2, round, clap, clap.
Come on, Papa. Come on, Chinky. Now it's time for the final performance. We have practiced enough. Gattu's right, Papa. Come on.
Then everyone gathers and the DJ plays Garba music on the speaker. Everyone starts dancing to the Garba music and have a lot of fun together. With this, the Garba night of Gattu, Chinky and the colony people ends. Halloween fancy dress. Gattu, Chinky and all the other kids were playing on the ground.
Oh God, I am so tired. Friends, let's take a break. Goody, you got tired so quickly. Okay, fine. Let's take a break and sit for a few minutes.
All the kids sat together on the ground itself.
Friends, Halloween is coming. Have you thought about it? What are we going to do? How to celebrate it? Oh yes, thank you for reminding us, Hari. We have to think about making this day exciting.
Then all the kids started thinking about what they should do on Halloween.
Let's do one thing. Let's plan a horror movie night. No way, Bunty. We can't watch horror movie. Our mummy papa will scold us. So, should we go somewhere for a Halloween party? But who will allow children to go somewhere? Goody, our parents don't have a holiday on Halloween. We need a different idea. Hey, what about Halloween fancy dress? Wow! See, isn't this an amazing idea? We will organize a fancy dress in our colony. And the important thing is, even elders can participate. Oh, but do you think they will agree? Yes. Let's go and convince our parents about this. All kids will participate in fancy dress and elders will wear only black colored outfits. Okay? Okay.
All the kids went to their homes.
Mummy. Gattu, I'm here in the balcony. What happened? Mummy, the Halloween festival is coming and all the kids have decided to organize a fancy dress party on that day.
Wow, that is a nice idea. Great.
We want parents to be a part of the Halloween party too, and we want to celebrate it with everyone.
So what's the problem? You should keep the party in the evening so that everyone will be free.
Mummy, we have decided that all elders have to wear a theme in which they have to wear only black dress. What do you think?
This might be a problem because we don't know whether all people have black dresses or not.
But Mummy, at least we can try to do this.
Okay kids, I don't have any problem at all. But you should talk to your papa in the evening about this.
Okay Mummy, thank you.
Gattu and Chinki were happy to hear this. They started calling their friends to find out whose parents have agreed to this. And most of the people had agreed to this.
Yay! Everyone has agreed to the party. But we have to arrange party snacks and music also.
Gattu, I will prepare snacks for your party. And about the music, Secretary Uncle has very good speakers. You can talk to him. Okay?
Great, all problems are solved.
All the people were gathered for the Halloween party. Gattu, Chinki, Goody and Bunty brought the snacks which Mummy had prepared for the party. Secretary Uncle brought his speakers to play music. All the kids were wearing their Halloween special costumes. Chinky was dressed up like a little witch and Gattu as a pumpkin. Goody wore a witch costume too, and she had a stick too. Hari was wearing a skeleton costume. Bunty had a broom which had his magical powers. All the kids laughed after seeing each other's costume.
Gattu, your outfit suits you really well. But not as much as yours.
All elders were wearing black colored clothes too. Wow, what an amazing decoration this is. I can't believe that these children have done it.
They sure did. This decoration is really wonderful and amazing.
That is the power of imagination, Mummy Papa.
Of course we agree you did well. Then Gattu and Chinky brought out a big box that had lots of hairbands with devil horns. That had LED lights in it. Hey, what is this, kids?
Papa will give you a real feel of a Halloween party. After wearing these hairbands, we all will look alike and then we will dance.
Wow guys, these hairbands really look interesting things to wear.
Then kids distributed hairbands among all the people. And this way everyone was ready for the Halloween party.
Come on kids, I have set the speakers up. Let us play some music and dance.
They played some nice songs and people started dancing. They were dancing for about half an hour.
Oh God, I am tired, but it was fun.
Yes, everyone danced very well. Now it's time for snacks. Let's eat something. Let me serve all of you.
Everyone was shocked when they saw the snacks Mummy had prepared. She had prepared very cute Halloween-inspired snacks for the party.
Oh wow, Mummy! These snacks look so different. You have never made these dishes.
Yes, dear. I thought that the party was based on the Halloween themes, so I should prepare the snacks accordingly. So I did some research and made all these items. Please have a taste and tell me how they are.
All the people started eating snacks.
Wow, Mummy, they are really very tasty. He is right, Mummy. These items have different tastes.
Oh, thank you, kids. I feel nice to know that you like it.
All the children, along with elders, praised Mummy's snacks and enjoyed them. So, now is the final part of the party. All the children started looking at Papa with surprise because they were not aware of this part.
Which part, Papa? Yes, Papa. We hadn't planned anything else.
But I have planned it, dear. You guys have worked very hard for this, planned this party so well. So you deserve a small surprise. Wait, I will just come.
Then Papa went inside and brought back a big pumpkin-shaped cake. It had Happy Halloween written on it.
Wow, Papa. It is so big.
Yes, kids. This is a small gift from me to all of you.
All the children were very happy to see this huge cake. They cut the cake and celebrated Halloween.
It was a lot of fun. This was the best Halloween ever. Yes, Kattu, you are absolutely right.
And in this way, Gattu Chinki enjoyed their Halloween party, having fun and eating delicious snacks. Pocket money. It was 7 in the evening, and Mom was preparing dinner in the kitchen. Chinky was arranging her unsorted books on table. On the other side, Gattu was swinging his bat and practicing.
Oh, handle of this bat got loose. Mummy, I want a new bat. Gattu, first you do your studies. Exams are going to start from next week. You'll get your new bat after exams. Understand?
Just then, Papa comes from office. Gattu, after seeing him coming quickly, sits for his studies. Papa smiles after watching them study, and he sits on the sofa at ease.
Oh, I can't see TV remote. Today's news is very important.
Hey, Gattu Chinki, where have you kept TV remote?
Gattu and Chinky start searching for remote. After some time, Chinky finds remote, which was hiding under newspaper.
Papa, here is your remote. It was here under the newspaper. Why is today's news so important? Is there any cricket match today?
No, something more important than cricket match. Today our country's budget is declared.
After saying this, Papa starts the TV and switch on news channel. There's a news anchor who was giving details of budget. And there were many numbers and text written on the TV screen.
She is speaking so fast. How do you understand? By the time I'm able to read something on the screen, the text and numbers disappear and new details comes in. Hey Gattu, your speed of reading is slow.
Chinky, along with Papa, tries to understand the TV news.
Papa, what is budget? Yes, I also want to know. They are talking about lots of money, lakhs and crores.
Hey, you two are very young. When you get old, you'll understand at that time.
Then Mummy comes out of the kitchen and seeing the curiosity of the kids, she smiles.
Okay, I will teach you budget in simple words. Budget is our country's ledger account book, where we decide from where our country is getting money and where and how much of that money we are going to spend. As you write household expenses? Like that, Mummy? You are right. Like we write Papa's salary in income and all the expenses of house like grocery, school fees, EMIs of loan, savings, shopping and entertainment, all these we write in expenses. The budget of house is similar like the country's budget. Yes, now I got it. This was easy. I also understood.
But you understood only theory. You have to show it in practical.
Means?
I am giving you this month's pocket money of 500 rupees. And at the end of this month, we'll see what budget you have made and how you have used it, okay?
This is a very good idea.
Gattu and Chinky were very happy after getting 500 rupees. Gattu has a long list of things he wanted to buy, like a new bat, binoculars, one remote car, and many more. Chinky calculated that she has to use 500 rupees for 4 weeks. She made 4 columns in a notebook. Week 1, Week 2, week 3 and week 4. On every column, she wrote rupees 125. Then Chinky took one purse from mummy and kept 125 rupees for first week expense. Rest 375 rupees she kept in the cupboard. Gattu got very much excited after getting 500 rupees. He started eating pizza, burger, soft drinks, etc. after school. He bought a new bat of 150 rupees and spent 80 rupees on binoculars. He was shocked when he checked his money at 15th day of the month.
Oh, all my 500 rupees are spent and it's only 15 days of month. What should I do?
Where on the other side, every now and then Chinky also eats street food and she bought crayons. But per week she was spending 125 rupees. That's why even after 15, she had 250 rupees left. Gattu was very sad because he spent all his money. And Chinky did not like to see this. She took out 50 rupees from her purse and gave it to Gattu.
I made a mistake, Chinky. I should have made a budget like you and spend it. No problem, Gattu. From next month, you can take care.
At the end of the month, Mummy and Papa asked for a count of 500 rupees. Gattu did not even remember where he spent all the money. But Chinky wrote each small expense in her book. In her budget book, she had savings of 70 rupees and she gave 50 rupees loan to Gattu. Well done, Chinky. You not only understood the concept of budget, but also you used it wisely in your budget expense.
Papa, Mummy, I too understood my mistake. From next month, I'll also use my pocket money like Chinky by making budget. Well done, kids. We are proud of you.
If you are liking our videos, then like them, comment them and subscribe.